Hi there, my name is Sam Marquardt from Marquardt at Barrington Buick GMC, and today I have a very neat product to show you. It's the all-new 2024 Buick Envision Avenir. Now, let's get into it. Now, the Buick Envision has actually been around since 2014. This is the second generation of it, but also this is the updated version of the second generation, and it looks absolutely stunning. I mean, truly, just look at this vehicle. GM did such a good job redesigning it, making it fresh, making it new, and it looks so crisp and clean. And a huge change for the Buick Envisions is that all of them now come standard with all-wheel drive and also a head-up display. Now, just talking about the design language of the Buick, I really like what they've done here. Just first of all, with this hood sloping forward, it gives it a very nice, graceful, sophisticated look. And even this front piece here, it actually protrudes a little bit. It almost acts as like a jaw of the vehicle. It gives it a cool look. I really like it. It's unique. We have the new tri-shield there, red, white, and blue. Got to represent the flag, an American product. Also the open air design of the grille, it looks fantastic. I really like that piano black with the chrome accents. It looks very clean. And even going down here, we also have some more aluminum. So I like that lower fascia panel. It looks clean. We got parking sensors in the front, and then the headlights. No, these are not the headlights up here any longer. This is just the daylight running trim. The actual headlight housing is right here. Then coming down here, you also get this aluminum piece that, again, is in that boomerang shape. And no, you can't forget, there's a hidden camera right in the front. So when you're going into the garage, you'll be able to have that front camera, see exactly where things are at. And it also aids to the 360 camera that you have in the vehicle. So you won't get any dents, you won't get any dings, and you'll know where everything is at. Now, we cannot forget to talk about the engine. Let's pop the hood. Now, this engine is a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, and it actually puts out a bit of power. It puts out 258 pound-feet of torque and 228 horsepower. As for fuel economy, this vehicle gets you 22 city, 28 highway for a combined fuel rating of 24 miles per gallon. And this also can take 87 octane, which is huge, so you don't have to any longer put premium fuel in your Buick Envision. Now, just talking about the wheels themselves, these are 20-inch pearl nickel finish aluminum wheels, and they look amazing. I really like on the spokes here, they have these textured lines, and it really aids to a unique design. And then just talking within the wheel well here, it's actually padded down, so whenever you have debris that kicks up along the road, it will actually absorb it and not create a bunch of noise. So as if it were plastic, you know, any debris that kicks up there, it'll be very loud, it'll be obnoxious. So I really like that attention to detail. And then we have these wheel arches right here, and I really like the body molding that they have that's colored to the rest of the vehicle. So that looks premium. And then you even have a marker lamp within here. So that actually illuminates at nighttime, which is very neat. And then continuing along the side of the vehicle, again, I mentioned that wheel arch molding here. I really like how that's body colored. We have the Avenir badging. I really like that, looks clean. And this molding here, this aluminum chrome trim piece, it looks really nice to aid in a very great contrast to the vehicle. And what would otherwise be cladding right down here is body colored, so I really like that. It looks clean, crisp. And then we have that camera right here for that 360. And for the mirror itself, you do have blind spot alert integrated, so it will illuminate orange when a vehicle is in your blind spot, so you can change lanes safely. These are heated mirrors, so you don't have to worry about breaking off ice in the wintertime. And then we do have keyless entry on all of the doors, which is definitely fantastic. So if you know, have your key in your pocket, press the button, door will unlock. And then moving up top here, we have these roof rails, the chrome roof rails. This aluminum piece looks great. And here we go, the gas. So this is a capless gas, so you just stick the nozzle right in to conveniently fill up your vehicle very easily. Now just talking about the back of the vehicle right here. So up top we have a fin, so you no longer have to worry about an antenna breaking off in the car wash. The days of that hassle are over, so I'm glad GM spent a little extra money and made it nice. They put a fin up top there so you don't have to worry about that. And then of course we have our wiper blade, or rear wiper blade. So to clean that back window off, we have a sprayer too, so we can always make sure we have that visibility out the back of the vehicle. But in addition to that, we have fantastic visibility out of the back of the vehicle through this camera right here. This is for the rear view camera mirror, and I will show you what that looks like when we get in the vehicle. And this also has its own sprayer, so you always have great visibility. And then we have the actual backup camera right down there. And then if we go along here, this only comes on the Avenirs. With this translucent taillight housing, it looks really nice, it looks premium, and it's on very few vehicles in the market, so I like that unique look of the vehicle. And then of course we have our badging, Envision, all-wheel drive, gotta flaunt it. And then we also have the Avenir badging around here. And then we of course have that tri-shield. Front and center, looks fantastic, very clean. And then moving down here, we also have the parking sensors integrated into the bumper. And then we also have the reflector panels. And what looks like an exhaust tip right here is actually just purely for cosmetic purposes. So the actual exhaust exits at the bottom of the vehicle facing towards the ground. And something that's new to the Envision is actually this light bar. So this creates more light for you when you're backing out of the driveway, backing out of any situation at nighttime, but it also creates you to be seen a little bit easier. It's very useful. And then we have different molding, we have piano black molding right here, chrome molding, just to have a nice contrast. And then just the entire vehicle. Buick did a fantastic job with this Envision. Going into the vehicle here, really like the detail on the door. Of course, you got Bose speaker systems, and then for the lift gate here, you can actually do it 3/4 of the way, so it doesn't open all the way. And if you want to open the lift gate, this is also a button. Of course, you got storage in the door. I like the handle here, it goes all the way through, so it's easy to grip onto and close. I like the materials that they used here, nice and padded down leather. The perforated leather on the door is also really nice. This trim piece is really neat. I really like that look. Looks very premium. You have memory seats right here with the quick, easy exit option. And then for window controls, you have one touch up and down for the front, and then one touch down for the rear windows. And then also just for your mirror controls, here they are. And then if you want to lock the windows, you can do that. We have the Avenir sill plate right here. This Berber carpet, super refined. I really like how thick this carpet is, very premium. And just the interior itself, very sophisticated. Oh boy, I love what Buick has done here. The new interior on the Buick Envision looks fantastic. They truly did a remarkable job revising the interior. I mean, that screen too, that's 30 inches. 30 inches of glory. I really like how versatile the screen is, how easily used it is. They did such a lovely job. I mean, this new steering wheel design too, it looks very sophisticated. I mean, these seats, heated, cooled, of course, but not only are they heated and cooled, they also massage. Just everything is top tier here, it's luxury. That's what it's supposed to be. So GM did a fantastic job with this screen. It's so configurable, it works effortlessly. So let's just go through it a little bit. So we got the menu up to the left there, and this brings you to all of your options. So you have two different pages of information. So let's say I want to be in maps right here, but I want to access my cameras really quick. But you know, I gotta press the menu and then I gotta press my camera. That's kind of annoying. So I can hold down the camera right here, put it off to the menu. I can be in maps, and then whenever, you know, I'm going into my garage, right before I'm about to get in there, I just have my camera right there. So I can hit it effortlessly. My 360 camera, you know, you have your different options right here for overhead, you know, front and back, your side profile with the wheels. That, you know, they did such a nice job with this screen, and everything works so phenomenally. Settings, we have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay right here. So it's fantastic that they didn't take this out for the Buicks. You still have that and you don't have to worry about it. Since for light controls, for your headlights, you know, I have them forced on right now. but I'll press it again, put it on auto, so the lights are on auto. So that's nice that you have that menu option right there. Camera, mirror, camera, mirror. It works fantastic. And you can also configure it through these buttons to turn up the brightness, move it up and down, zoom it in and out. So I really like what they've done there. And then we also have some buttons up here. So for your OnStar, SOS, if you're in a pickle there. And then if we want, you know, the lights for the cabin on or off when we exit, we can control that. And then we can just press this button if we want all of the cabin lights on and to stay on. We can do that. These are LED lights, which is definitely nice and premium. Then you have your household garage door built into the vehicle. I really like what they've done there. And you have your shade for your massive moonroof. Look how big it is. It's so great. So one push of a button, that shade comes all the way front and back, but I want that to be open. So this whole panel opens up and opens like basically till there, which is really good. So you can get a lot of air in there. So to slide, press this button. And then if you just want it to tilt up, press this button. Continue up here, you got your sun visor. Of course, you got your mirror and your lights. And then you also have a little clip, which is cool. So if you want to put some money, credit card receipts, whatever, that's nice. And I also do have to mention this does extend. So if the sun's in your eyes, you can just extend that to make sure it gets out of your eyes. And you do have handles in the ceiling on all of the doors, which is great. And then if you're wondering what this is a microphone. So you have a microphone here, over here, and also in the back. So you can have a group conversation when you're on the phone in the vehicle. I just want to mention the trim. I really like this bronze trim that's around these vents here. It also carries over along the screen, but it's a bronze color and it's very nice looking. And then on the passenger dash here, I really like how it's perforated leather. It's just a nice touch. Now we cannot forget to talk about the massaging seat. So I'll show you how to activate that real quick. So it's actually on the side. So you got this button on the side of the seat here. Press that button, and then you're able to control the settings through here. And then this display comes up, if you can see it. It's a little hard to see for you guys, but I can see it perfectly. So you can do the roll, and you can change it to different degrees. So, you know, I'm doing it at 2 or 3. 3 is the most intense, so that's really nice. And then I just press that button again if I want to turn it off. But these seats are super configurable. They are 8-way power, and then the lumbar is 4-way power. So it's, you know, basically 12-way power for the driver's seat, which is great. So you got to take advantage of how customizable your seat is. And of course you have your memory seats. So that will save all of your information to your liking. For the center console area, just the texture here, everything looks so nice. I like all of the metal material with the piano black moldings. Everything looks very sophisticated. For this storage, actually, you just press that back and it's spring loaded, so it pops right back. I really like that. You have your USB-C, USB-A, and your 120 volt right there. Wireless charging is within here, and like I said, spring loaded, so it just comes right on back, which I really like. These are your volume controls right here as well, so you can turn it up and down right by that, and then if you want to mute it, unmute it, you can press that button. So back and forth, so that's really nice. And yeah, that aluminum trim, I really like all of it. Then you have a little bit of storage right here. This is perfect for putting keys, change, whatever. And then you have your vertically mounted cup holders, a little bit of storage right there, perfect for putting a phone down or whatever. And then right here for your armrest, I really like the split design, so the button's right in the front. You can have your arm down and then someone can still access it. So I really like how accessible that is. It's really nice. And then for more storage right down here, you got your glove box with a decent bit of storage space. And then of course, since we have an electronic shifter, you have this storage underneath, which is very convenient. To the left of the steering wheel here, we have our parking brake, electronic parking brake, or emergency parking brake. So you can do that. You can switch through your modes right here. This is lane keep assist, so the vehicle will nudge you back into the lane. Should you go out of it a little bit, you can turn that off. And then this is auto stop, so to conserve fuel economy a little bit, the engine shuts off when your vehicle stops. If you want the engine to stay on all of the time, press that button and it turns it off. And then this little knob right here, you can go up and down to adjust the cabin brightness. This controls all of the lights in the cabin at nighttime, so it's very handy. With the steering wheel right here, of course you got the 3-spoke design. The center cap, I really like the Buick logo. It looks so fine, so premium. So just talking about the buttons on the steering wheel, we'll start here. These are for your favorite music options. This is for your call button, your hang up button. This is for heated steering wheel, music, and then if you press this button, this actually changes the display. So I like this 3 different display menu where you have the time, the degrees, and also the date off to the left. And then you even have your music off to the right, and then of course miles per hour and all of that stuff. And then we can go to the next one, and I really like the map options here. It looks really nice, and it's so easy to use, especially when you have directions set. Oh man, I really love it. And then we can go to this one as well with your gap adjustment here. So I like the different configurations. So it's definitely very handy to have. Off to the left here, we actually have the manual button because you do have paddle shifters. So you're able to can upshift, downshift by those. Gap adjustments right here. So you have 3 different gap adjustments. You have the 3, the 2, or the 1. So those are the different distances for the adaptive cruise control. So when that's activated, the vehicle will slow down or pick up its pace based on the distance of the vehicle in front of you. And then you have your adaptive cruise control settings right here. This is for it to be able to be activated. You press this button and then that icon pops up right there. And then once that icon's there, you can press that button and that'll set the miles per hour. Once it is activated, once it's set, then you can change the miles per hour in increments. If you want to go a couple miles per hour up, just press the plus button, negative button for it to go down. And then if you hold these buttons down, it goes at, I believe, 5 mile per hour increments. So that's nice to be able to set it and configurize it. Then if you just want to shut the adaptive cruise off really quick, press this button, or also put your foot on the brake down there, and that will disengage it. And this button's actually for voice control, so you can hook up your Google account to the vehicle. And then you can say, hey Google, and tell the vehicle to switch stations. Oh, sorry. Yep. See, I activated Google there. No, we're not doing that. Got the horn. On the back of the steering wheel here, these are for your volume controls as well, so you have that option there. And then if you go to the left, you can also go through your favorite stations. So that's also handy. And then this now has a stalk. Press your foot on the brake, just press down, that puts it in drive. And then for putting it in reverse, push towards you and up, and that puts it in reverse. So to put it in park, press the end of the stalk and it is in park. And then you have your windshield wiper off to the left here. But yeah, they did such a fantastic job with the second row. I am very comfortable being 5'8" back here, no issues whatsoever. I can see if you have 3 adults, yes, it would be tight, but if you have 2 adults in the back row, no problem, you got it. It's even more comfortable now. So you also have the cup holders built in here, of course. I want to mention with the second row, you do have these latches, these hooks for your car seats, so it's super easy. So accessible right there. And we have the heated seats, so that's also great to have. Little vents. You have a USB-C, USB-A, household plug right down here, and you got that lovely carpet again, which is, I love it. They did such a nice job. Press the remote button twice right there. It opens up for you, and this does have hands-free access. So you can just kick right under the bumper if you have the key on you, and it will open, which is great. You do have a spare within here, so that's definitely handy to have, and a little bit of storage off to the sides of the spare. And you do have tie down. So you have tie down right here, tie down within there, and as you can see, this is a sizable trunk, which is definitely great if you haul around a little bit of stuff. So you have lights. I really like how they have the lights so you can see what's going on over here. And you do have a 120 volt for the back. And then you have this sunshade, which is great if you have valuables in the vehicle. They will not be able to be seen. Now that is a wrap on the video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, we are a dealer. We would love to earn your business and have you as a customer. Please call at the number provided.